Folks, I expect many of you to start seeing opportunities. You're going to be putting together perhaps opportunities with sellers who want to sell their entire portfolios. Maybe you have a portfolio and you're looking to refi to extract some equity. Did you know there are portfolio, AKA blanket loans, and there are also portfolio blanket DSCR loans? Let's talk with the one and only Dustin from Convoy Home Loans. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. Let's do me a favor. Let's define a blanket or a portfolio loan first, and then we'll pivot and talk about how that might play in with the DSCR component.
Yeah, pretty simple. I think blanket gives it an easier, kind of summary of what you're actually doing. You're putting one blanket loan that may encumber 2, 3, 5, 20, or 100 properties. So when you go to make a mortgage payment, you're actually paying the note or the mortgage payment for all 2, 5, 10, or 100 properties with one payment rather than, sending individual payments for each property.
Yeah. I've had lots of people over the years ask me if blanket or portfolio loans are possible. A lot of just normal institutions say no, right? Because they want one loan, one deed, one asset. But it is pretty common in the industry to do portfolio or blanket loans. And now you bring to bear something you're seeing more frequently, DSCR loans. So I've not done one of those, but I'd love to hear about how that plays.
Yeah, what's nice is we've seen a little bit of an uptick in these, with just within Convoy's book of business recently, because of where rates are at and trying to get your property to cash flow maybe at 8% is obviously a little harder than it was at 4 when you did it last time.
No, tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true.
But so on DSCR loans, you're going to get the best rate when you're cash flow positive, right? And the reason we've been doing a little bit more portfolio DSCRs is because, for example, our one client, he wanted to get like max leverage, 75% cash out on a few of his properties. And doing the DSCR, the max that he could really get was at like 62. He's like, that just won't do it for me. What else can we do? We looked at his, schedule of real estate owned, and he's got, 6 other properties that are very strong in terms of the DSCR. So when we combine them and do a portfolio loan, so we're doing a 9 property portfolio, right? We're going to give one loan that encumbers 9 properties, but we'll use the aggregate DSCR spread amongst all 9.
I got it.
And that allows him to get, the 70% or 75%, just the max leverage that he wants, but he does have to encumber, obviously, the other ones that, maybe he wasn't well.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Again, it's about working with professionals who understand the Swiss Army knife, if you will, of lending. Because again, at 8%, it's harder. It just is. And there are opportunities out there if you want to go that direction. If somebody wanted to run a scenario by you, how would they reach out to you?
Just go to convoyhomeloans.com and mention you came from ORAC.
All right, buddy. Thanks. You have a great week. Okay.
Thank you. You too.